Okay, great. My name's Jeff. I'm here to talk to you about the shop. The shop is an alternative opportunity for young people when they're leaving school, and it kind of bridges the gap between the school environment, the education environment, and the workplace. So the shop is a vocational and educational training centre, and it's based in a real sweet shop in Kettering Town Centre. And I see that Sense, for one, probably some of the others have placed people with us and used in their presentations as well. So we work with all sorts of organisations providing services for young people. So who are we? The shop is owned and run by Claire and myself. Claire's over 25 years experience, so significantly more than me, but working with young people with additional needs. And she is super passionate about working with young people with additional needs and promoting independence and valuable life skills for those young people to give them the best possible opportunities as they go forward. I've been working with Claire for the last 12 months or so. We're working together at the shop, and really I just bring the business and some marketing kind of stuff to the business, but basically let Claire get on with what she is really good at and really passionate about, which is working with these young people. So what is the shop? We're a traditional sweet shop. We're open to the general public. It's a normal shop. There's nothing really special about it as far as the general public's concerned. And that's really important, I think. It's important because we don't want the young people to be represented in a poor light. We want to make sure that there's a bar that they've got to get to in order for them to be working in the front of the shop. It's a real world work-related learning environment for young people. It's a great place to meet new people, and it's really fun. And like I say, we just try and bridge that gap between education and the world of work. It's a little nice picture of our sweetie shop. So why should you access the shop? What is it that's good about it for your young person or for you? Well, it's really good because we teach people everything there is to know about working and running a shop. So it's a real retail environment. So everything from making products, ordering the stock, weighing out sweets, using a till, it's all there. But it's real work for real customers. And it really does build confidence and self-esteem with these young people and gives them the tool set that they need in order to go out and get a job. So we're based in Kettering, as I've said. Come and see what we do. We do organise taster sessions and such like, but really the best way to understand what we do and how we do it is just to come in. The shop door is open, as you can see. We're open 6 days a week, so come and see us. Have a look at our website. We've got a shop that's online as well, so you can have a look at that. Or follow us on Facebook. The one that's on there is the Facebook for the Sweet Future side of it, which is how we separate our two sides of our business. So you've got Sweet Futures, which is all about the young people, and then we've got the shop, which we try and make as retail as possible. And the two obviously are linked, but if you have a look at that one, that should give you lots of information and help you gain more knowledge. So rather than me ramble on, we've put together a whole bunch of slides with pictures of people actually doing what they do in the shop. And this hopefully will give you a feel for the kind of activities that the young people get involved in and the value that they get from it. We're super proud of what we do. So I hope you enjoy this, but I'll try and talk over it a little bit just to give you a feel for what it is we actually do. So the first one really is all about health and safety, as is the second. Our young people work with food, so we do encourage our young people to do the City and Guilds food hygiene course, which is something that we deliver here. And then it's about our daily activities and the kind of jobs that our young people do. So here you can see someone working with our products. So we buy the sweets in bags, and then we have to transfer those into the containers that we can use out the front of the shop. So it's really good for your fine motor skills. And then counting. So one of our young people here is counting our coins into our Halloween bags, and that's good for repetitive learning. That's really good. Obviously, this year's been particularly tough. We had to close the shop for a number of months earlier in the year, but we're fortunate we're able to open now. We've got all the appropriate safety gear in place, as you can see. This photo was actually taken before the latest restrictions, so she's not wearing a mask there, but I assure you that they do now. Our young people are super proud of what they do here, and that really is part of the enrichment. So this particular product was, the labels for these products was designed by this young lady, and she's very, very pleased, as you can see, with it. We've got a fantastic display right now, actually, in our shop window. This is one of our young people working on the shop window display. So if you are in Kettering town centre, come and see it. It looks great this time of night when it's nice and dark. It's all lit up. It all looks really spooky. But we're right next to Jamie's Butchers on Gold Street, which is a super popular butcher's. So we get plenty of people walking past. But yeah, if you're around, come and have a look because it's really, really good. Some of the other skills are obviously really, really important. Working with money. So this is one of our young people getting the float ready for the day. So this activity, as many of our activities, are broken down so that they're accessible at all levels. Here we have someone who is practicing using our scales out the back. So again, really important that we have all of these facilities out the back so that they can gain the confidence in what they're doing, so that when they move out to the front of the shop, they can serve customers with confidence, which is really, really important. You can see here actually some of the tasks that we've broken down. So we use different jigs. So there's a counting jig that you can see on the table on the left there. And actually above that young person's head, you can see there's a whole bunch of other jigs that we use to help the young people produce the same quality time and time again so that our customers keep coming back. Here you have someone taking pride in putting the products out on the shelves. ICT is a really, really good skill, something that I'm passionate about actually. I've got an IT background myself. So this year, as a result of the COVID disaster, we actually created our first website for the shop. So we have our shop online now, which has provided us with a whole bunch of new tools and jobs, which is great for the young people. So here you've got someone who's actually doing quite a complex task. You've got our own system on the left-hand side of the screen there, and our supplier on the right, and they're right here actually building an order based on our low stock quantities, making sure that we're ordering the right products from the supplier on the right. So this is a particularly tough task. Someone particularly proud of their Halloween cones here. So again, this young person would have been using one of our jigs, the scales, counting, and presentation skills, all in building this product. And then here we've got the stock coming in. So similar kind of setup, only here we've got a paper-based delivery note, which the young people have to check the stock as it comes in and then sign it into our stock system as well. And of course, you need some muscle for that job. So everyone works as a team. And again, back out onto the shop floor, somebody else taking particular pride in setting up a display. Here we have a really good example of working at the front of the shop. So this young person has been with us for some time and has actually came to us as part of some other providers. So they come through other providers to us. And she's made fantastic strides, and she's now confident enough to be in the front of shop weighing sweets with some help still, but she's getting there, and she can use the till with help as well. And she's super confident with the customers, and that's something that's built up over time. That's really, really good to see. I guess the other thing that's really important as well is to push these young people. So we do that. We have counting jigs and pictorial jigs, but it's really important that as soon as these young people can achieve a task, that we effectively make it more difficult, make it more challenging, so that they're continuing to learn. Another example of the jigs. But it's not all work. So here we have someone's birthday. That was a lovely day, even though we're socially distant right now. It was really nice to just take the time to celebrate. And the ultimate aim of what we do is to take these young people through the back of the shop, teach them all of the skills they need, give them the tools that they need, give them the confidence, build all that self-esteem, and then hopefully get them out in front of the customer. So that, and that's so difficult to do. Even for me, it's really difficult to get out in front of people and be confident. So to give these young people these skills is awesome, and I'm super proud to be part of it. And there we go. Confident, self-assured, and ready to go. And that is exactly what we want for all of our young people, so that they can confidently leave us with a load of experience. We can give them a lovely reference and a real big start on their CV. So like I say, contact us for more information. Come and see us though, because the best way of understanding what we do is to come and visit the shop. It's open 6 days a week, so it's just Sunday that we're not open. Have a look on our website, the information's there. Have a look on our Facebook page. Feel free to follow us, and you can see what we actually get up to on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Jeff. We've had some lovely feedback come through. So somebody said that the shop is a real asset for Kettering. You should be really proud. And you can see that from the video. So that's really lovely to hear. Another person has put, my daughter loves the shop and I get treats when she comes home on a Thursday. Access after she leaves school. So yeah, you're making a big contribution to Kettering community by the sounds of it. And then we've got a final question just come through. How long can they be with you, and how does the funding work?
So I'll deal with them one at a time. So the time that you can come, the young people can come, isn't set in stone. It's one that we're yet to fully answer, if I'm perfectly honest. We've not been running the shop ourselves for very long. I think the important thing is that it's individual led, but we do have to acknowledge that there will come a point where there is a natural time for them to move on. So we haven't yet set it in stone. My gut feeling is probably between the ages of 25 and 30, but it's very much, like I say, individual led, and we want to create an environment that's really productive. And actually one of the things that really works is where you have the young people coming through working with the people that have been with us for a bit longer, and they're a bit older, and actually those two cohorts work so well together. You can see the confidence being built, as they're working together. So so that really does work. But there will come a point where I think the age difference between the two won't work, and we'll need to be looking at other provisions. But we don't yet have a definite answer.
Great, thank you, Jeff. That's all the questions for you tonight. We've put your contact details up in the chat box, so I'm sure lots of people will be getting in touch with you after this.
Brilliant, thank you very much.